An overwhelming majority of our members expect regulations to significantly impact their own business. We're also seeing new types of products being developed on the market. As Ed mentioned, that we're seeing debt products suddenly coming to the forefront. We're seeing less and less interest in traditional non-listed funds and a preference for mezzanine debt or for senior debt funds. JVs have become increasingly attractive for a number of reasons. I think at least one of those has to be the exemption under AIFMD for JVs, but club deals as well. And it's a combination of investors wanting more control, partially, but what is really clear is that there will be a fundamental impact in not only the operations of individual members, but in the industry structure. And we're predicting sort of a number of impacts, actually, not only in the types of products that are developed and marketed and that investors have an appetite for. We're also expecting to see impacts in the industry, specifically a consolidation in the fund manager industry. As the costs of complying with the regulations increase, you're going to have compliance officers. There are own capital rules that have to be complied with, and the ability of a small fund manager to bear those costs is going to be increasingly difficult and put them at a competitive disadvantage relatively. So we're expecting to see some consolidation in the fund manager industry as a result of the costs of regulation, and that will result in the large fund manager operations being relatively advantaged. Importantly as well, it creates significant barriers to entry for new fund managers into the market. So I think that at least for the short term, what we're going to see is a lack or a sort of a dearth of new entrants into the fund manager business, which might be appropriate given the shrinking pool of business, but it certainly is not what you'd characterize as a healthy competitive environment for the financial sector.